finds the outer rim, a static sigh, the lights grow dim. I watch the center drift around, a quiet weight within the sound. The steam rises in a silver plume, colliding with the shadows of the room. I trace the ink across the page, a temporary paper stage. And the morning holds its breath for me, in shades of dark and roasted tea. Lost inside the spinning grain, watching sunbeams trace the pain, watching sunbeams trace the pain. Everything is slow and still, time bending to a gentle will. The scent of bitter roasted heat settles on this corner seat. The spindle turns, the shadows creep across the words I have to keep. The outside world is turned away in the amber glow of the display. I'm anchored by the steady hum of thoughts that have not yet come. And the morning holds its breath for me, in shades of dark and roasted tea. Lost inside the spinning grain, watching sunbeams trace the pain, watching sunbeams trace the pain. Everything is slow and still, time bending to a gentle will. Of dark and roasted tea, lost inside the spinning grain, watching sunbeams trace the pain. Everything is slow and still, time bending to a gentle will, to a gentle will.
Sunlight finds the spine of a worn-out shelf, keeping these secrets all to myself. Steam rises up from a cup near the rim, watching the day start on a golden whim. The floorboards creak under someone's slow pace, finding a home is quiet shared space, and there's a hum. Just a soft, steady sound of the turning of leaves, caught in the light that the morning retrieves. Everything slows in the garden of glass, watching the world in the street as it passes. A thought finds a way to the tip of the pen, ready to start it all over again. Isn't it strange how the stillness can bloom, painting the white walls all over the room, browing the rows where the stories have slept, promises made and the ones that were kept. I'm filling the margin with lines of my own, a seed in the paper, a truth that has grown. The coffee is cooling, the morning is deep, a promise of harvest I'm planning to keep. Everything slows in the garden of glass, watching the world in the street as it passes. so slow, taking me places I'm starting to know. In the quiet, I'm finally clear. Everything worth finding is already here, already here. Just the morning, just the light. Soft hum. The embers sigh, a rhythm on the stone. The morning wears a veil of silver gray. I'm tracing ink upon a page alone, while mountain mist dissolves and drifts away. The tea is holding warmth against the glass, a quiet anchor in a world that shifts. Oh, the strength is found in the stillness, like the peaks that hold the clouds, like the peaks that hold the clouds in place. I am learning how to breathe within this, finding beauty in the open space. Roots go deep in the frozen ground. I'm growing in the silence that I found. The firelight is dancing on the grain of timber walls that keep the cold at bay. I'm watching how the light can start to wane and turn the heavy blue to golden day. No need to rush the turn of the tide. There is a steady pulse, there is a steady pulse I keep inside. Oh, the strength is found in the stillness, like the peaks that hold the clouds, like the peaks that hold the clouds in place. I am learning how to breathe within this, finding beauty in the open space. Roots go deep in the frozen ground. I'm growing in the silence that I found. In the silence, I am home. Amber light tethered to the riverbed. The ink is drying on the margins of my mind. Soft edges where the shadows drift and spread. Soft edges where those drift and spread. In this stillness I am easier to find. Cultivate the garden of the evening, watching how the day becomes the horizon line. Growth isn't loud, it's just the grieving of a self I'm slowly leaving behind. Leaving behind. Rustic wood beneath my palms, a steady weight. I map the silence that the setting sun has bought. No longer fighting with the hands of fate. No longer fighting with the hands of fate. I'm harvesting the clarity I watching how the day becomes the horizon line. Growth isn't loud, it's just the grieving of a self I'm slowly leaving behind. Leaving behind. Willow silhouettes against the orange air. The world is breathing in a slower, deeper tone. I found the answers waiting for me there. In the stillness I had always known. Cultivate the garden of the evening. Watching how the day becomes the horizon line. Growth isn't loud, it's just the grieving of a self I'm slowly leaving behind. Leaving behind. Stillness, tethered, I am here. Silver streaks tracing paths, blurring the street light glare. Ink stains on the page, heavy in the quiet air. The glass keeps the cold away, while the world outside turns slow. I find the shape of the day in the gray, in the steady glow. Everything soft, everything still, bending to a gentle will. A cup holds the heat for me, while the pages lean to place. Watching the water run at its own familiar pace. No need for a hurried word, just the rhythm of the falling tide. I find the shape of the day in the gray, in the steady glow. Everything soft, everything still, bending to a gentle will, bending to a gentle will.
Steam rises in a rhythmic cloud. The city's pulse is no longer loud. I'm tracing lines I didn't plan, finding peace in what I understand. The neon ghost watching silence through the glass door. Ink on the page, the world is asleep. A midnight secret that I get to keep. I found the frequency, turning the shadow, turning the shadow into the high. Oh, let the stillness start to grow. Oh, let the stillness start to grow. The coffee's cold, but the fire is new. I'm moving through a shade of blue. No voices left to break the flow, only the ink and the things I know. Confident hush, a steady hand, building a world where I can stand. Ink on the page, the world is asleep. A midnight secret that I get to keep. I found the frequency, turning the shadow, turning the shadow into the high. Oh, let the stillness start to grow. Oh, let the stillness start to grow. The shadows stretch, the corners soften. Ideas bloom within this softened, forgotten hour. I'm finally getting it right. Ink on the page, ooh, the world is asleep. I found the light in the stillness, in the stillness. The platform clock has a heavy hand, watching the light reclaim the land. The tracks are humming a low-frequency tune, while the shadows stretch past the afternoon. I'm pulling a seat by the window pane, just watching the mist of a passing train. A ceramic cup and a steady palm, finding a ghost of a morning calm. And it's all in the drift of the rising steam, a temporary place to hold a dream. The travelers come and the travelers go, but the quiet remains in the overflow. But the quiet remains in the overflow. Start the page, let the ink run dry, under the arch of a widening sky. There's a shift in the air, a familiar sound, as iron meets iron on the frozen ground. The faces are tired, but the eyes are bright, trading the dark for the morning light. I'm keeping my pace in a simple line, borrowing space and borrowing time. The routine settles like settling dust in a moment of simple, grounded trust. And it's all in the drift of the rising steam, a temporary place to hold a dream. The travelers come and the travelers go, but the quiet remains in the overflow. But the quiet remains in the overflow. Start the page, let the ink run dry, under the arch of a widening sky. It's all in the drift of the rising steam, a temporary place to hold a dream. The travelers come and the travelers go, but the quiet remains in the overflow. But the quiet remains in the overflow. Start the page, let the ink run dry, under the arch of a widening sky. Soft acoustic fade.
The steam uncurls above the ceramic rim, tracing circles in the light of 10 a.m. Pink confetti drifts against the glass, watching the frozen earth finally pass. I mark the frozen winter finally pass. Everything here is shifting, turning new. The air is thinning, the heavy coat is shed. I'm quiet here inside the words I've read. And it's the quietest opening, the way the season starts to pull the string. A little bloom, a little grace, a rhythm found inside this paper space. I'm learning how to change with every leaf, finding how to change a beauty in the soft relief. The brushes tap a heartbeat on the snare, just enough to hold the morning air. I'm balanced on the hinge of what I've known and what is left to plant to grow. The cherry wood, the ink, the cherry wood, the morning tea, the simple architecture of being free. And it's the quietest opening, the way the season starts to pull the string, a rhythm found inside this paper space. I'm learning how to change a beauty in the soft relief. And it's the quietest opening, the way the season starts to pull the string, a rhythm found inside this paper space. I'm learning how to change a beauty in the soft relief. Soft relief, just a blue. The morning stays. Splintered morning on the floor, pine and shadow, nothing more. Softest pulse against the pain, tracing lines to break the rain. Silence wears a linen coat, reading things I never wrote. Everything is held in place in this geometry of space. Let the light lean on the wood, stay a while where it is good, breathing in the white and gold, stories that have not been told. In the stillness I am found, hearing how the morning sounds, every grain within the beam, waking slowly from a dream. is pale and clear. Everything I need is here. Pages turning crisp and slow in the amber, in the snow. Let the hours drift away, holding on to half the day. The morning sounds.
The dawn pulls back the curtain on the row of spines that hold the secrets of the past. I'm carving out a place where I can grow. Before the morning shadow starts to cast a heavy weight upon the waking street, I find the center where the silence hums and settle in the quiet, steady heat of knowing that the best of me becomes a measured breath, a slow and steady hand to hold the light until it turns to gold. I'm building something I can understand, a story that I haven't yet been told. It isn't in the rush or in the roar, but in the way the ink begins to flow. I'm grateful for the opening of the door and all the quiet places I can go. The paper turns, a whisper in the hall, the only sound that ripples through the air. I watch the golden dust begin to fall upon the empty chair that waits right there. It isn't hard to find the discipline when every page is offering a start. A tiny room for letting life begin, a tiny room for letting life begin, and listening to the beating of my heart. A measured breath, a slow and steady hand to hold the light until it turns to gold. I'm building something I can understand, a story that I haven't yet been told. It isn't in the rush or in the roar, but in the way the ink begins to flow. I'm grateful for the opening of the door and all the quiet places I can go. The world will ask for more than I can give, but here the sun is patient with the sky. I'm learning how to let the purpose live without the need to ever justify the time I take to simply be away. A measured breath, a slow and steady hand to hold the light until it turns to gold. I'm building something I can understand, a story that I haven't yet been told. It isn't in the rush or in the roar, but in the way the ink begins to flow. I'm grateful for the opening of the door and all the quiet places I can go, the quiet places I can go. Just the light and the page.
The lock turns slow, the city's breath is still, just the scent of dark beans and the quiet chill. Take my chair while the shadows hold the floor, waiting for the light to spill beneath the door. No voices yet to clutter up the air, just the wooden grain and the sunlit flare. Now the gold is reaching for the edge of the wood. I'm tracing every line like I finally understood. Turn the page, let the ink run clean deep, waking up the visions that I gathered in my sleep. small fire starting in the margin of the day, writing down the secrets that I finally want to say. The gold is reaching for the edge of the wood. I'm tracing every line like I finally understood. Turn the page, let the ink run clean deep, waking up the visions that I gathered in my sleep. A small fire starting in the margin of the day, writing down the secrets that I finally want to say. Yeah, it's a beautiful way to start the play. My hands are steady on the paper's edge, a silent promise, a quiet little pledge. No rush to be anywhere but right in here, where the coffee's hot and the path is clear. One idea sparks, then a dozen more follow, filling up the corners that were empty and hollow. The gold is reaching for the edge of the wood. I'm tracing every line like I finally understood. Turn the page, let the ink run clean deep, waking up the visions that I gathered in my sleep. A small fire starting and they gathered in my sleep. A small fire starting in the margin of the day, writing down the secrets that I finally want to say. Just a pen and a dream, letting the morning breathe. Ink on the page, stay a little longer.
The windows hold a gray patina now, steam rising from the cup, a soft salute. I turn the page and find a place to settle. I turn the page and find a place to settle, while outside all the busy world is mute. This ink stain on the margin of the day, a hushed heartbeat in the rainy blue. I'm finding comfort in the silence here, the simple rhythm of a life made new, a life made new. No rush to find the ending of the story. The rain is tapping out a slow refrain. The coffee's bitter but the moment's sweet. The coffee's bitter but the moment's sweet. Finding stillness in the window pane. This ink stain on the margin of the day, a hushed heartbeat in the rainy blue. I'm finding comfort in the silence here, the simple rhythm of a life made new, a life made new. Let the city blur its edges out, I'll stay right here beneath the roof. In every drop and every turning leaf, I'm finding peace, and that's the only proof. This ink stain on the margin of the day, a hushed heartbeat in the rainy blue. I'm finding comfort in the silence here, the simple rhythm of a life made new. Yeah, life made new.
ripples on the surface of the glass, watching all the quiet hours pass. The morning stretches thin across the wood. I'm holding every thought the way I should. Pages turning with the waking tide, nowhere left to run or need to hide. The breeze is waking up the willow row and showing me the way I need to go. It's clear as daylight in the open air, a spark of something finding root right there. The words are blooming like a hidden seed. It's all the purpose that I'll ever need. A single shadow dances on the page, stepping out of time and out of age. I see the logic in the winding stream, building up the marrow of a dream. It's clear as daylight in the open air, a spark of something finding root right there. The words are blooming like a hidden seed. It's all the purpose that I'll ever need. And the river keeps on flowing wide, just the morning and the light and I.
Copper veins in the sidewalk cracks, a heavy coat against the turning sky. I leave the morning shadows at my back, watching the summer sun finally say goodbye. Watching the summer sun finally say goodbye. The air is thinner now, sharp and clean, a static hum beneath the changing leaves. I'm crossing over where I've never been, finding the gravity in what I believe. It's the quiet start of a wider view, tracing lines on a page of white. There's a steady focus, something entirely new, moving forward into the amber light. Steam rises up from the porcelain rim. The world slows down to a steady pace. The world slows down to a steady pace. I let the noise of the day grow dim, finding a home in this sheltered space. It's the quiet start of a wider view, tracing lines on a page of white. There's a steady focus, something entirely new, moving forward into the amber light. not searching for a sign, just staying within the grain, the rhythm of the work and the stillness of the rain. It's the quiet start of a page of white. There's a steady focus, something entirely new, moving forward into the amber light.
The river carries shadows of the trees. A page is turning in the morning breeze. Ink is catching light on every line. In the stillness, everything is mine. The water tells a story that I know, reflecting how the heavy heart can grow, reflecting how the heart can grow. A moment held between the sun and sand. I hold the map of purpose in my hand. Every ripple is a brand new thought, lessons that the quiet hours taught, fresh beginnings on the riverside, following the turning of the tide. Yes, the world is waiting on the other side, on the other side. The water tells a story that I know, reflecting how the heavy heart can grow, reflecting how the heart can grow. A moment held between the sun and sand. I hold the map of purpose in my hand. Beyond the page, the world begins to shine. I finally found where all the pieces align. Quiet strength is better than the sound of all the noise that used to push around. Every ripple is a brand new thought, lessons that the quiet hours taught, fresh beginnings on the riverside, following the turning of the tide. Yes, the world is waiting on the other side.
Dust motives dance in the honey light. The marble floor has chilled tonight. Ink on paper, the only sound, while shadows stretch across the ground. The world outside is a muted hum. To these old shelves I have become, to these old shelves I have become a quiet ghost, a steady beat in the amber glow of a window seat. Oh, let the minutes turn to gold, a story yet to be unfolded in this haven where the silence sings. Amber light, a paper seed, just the book and just for me. The heavy bindings line the wall, ancient thoughts that stand so tall. I turn a page and break the spell of a world I've come to know so well. No voices here to break the air, just the scent of dust and leather there. In every chapter, a different face found within this hidden space. Let the minutes turn to gold, a story yet to be unfolded, in this haven where the silence sings. Amber light of a paper sea, just the book and just for me, just for me, just for me. Amber spills across the grain, a quiet pause to bridge the day. The terrace holds the cooling heat, where shifting light and shadows meet. I trace the lines, the words I kept, while the city hums, the sun has stepped beyond the edge, a golden fray, to wash the remnants of the day. Oh, let it settle in the glow, the things I hold, the things I know, in this brief and borrowed space. Everything finds a softer grace, a breath of hope against the blue, the quiet drift of coming through. The coffee cools, the pages turned, a harvest of the lessons learned. The paper thin beneath my hand, like footprints drying in the sand. No need for haste, no need to speak. The evening light is all I seek, a gentle weight, a steady mind, leaving all the noise behind. Oh, let it settle in the glow, the things I hold, the things I know, in this brief and borrowed space. Everything finds a softer grace, a breath of hope against the blue, the quiet drift of coming through. The horizon pulls the threads apart, mapping out a steady heart, where the dust begins to bloom, filling up the empty room. Oh, let it settle in the glow, the things I hold, the things I know, in this brief and borrowed space. Everything finds a softer grace, a breath of hope against the blue, the quiet drift of coming through, softly fading in the haze. Just a golden light, day is done. The street noise thins behind the brick, a narrow passage tucked away from view. Steam rises from the ceramic edge, blurring the lines of what I'm passing through, blurring the lines of what I'm passing through. My harbor in the narrow wave, where heavy hours dissolve in amber light. I'm finding centers in the day that hold against the coming of the night. Graphite trails on cotton grain. The city's rush is just a ghost outside. Nothing remains but the window pane. Nothing remains but the window pane. And the quiet tide where all the facts reside. My harbor in the narrow way, where heavy hours dissolve in amber light. I'm finding centers in the day that hold against the coming of the night. Against the coming of the night. Just the light, just the light, just the night.
Sunlight is catching the shelf-worn spines, reading the rhythm of the coffee lines. A latte in clay, a notebook in hand, tracing the maps of unknown land. Out the world is a hum and a blur, but in here the silence is all that I stir. Oh, the pages are turning themselves in my mind, leaving the heavy old ghost all behind. Like a leaf in the wind, like the cream in the cup, I'm looking for ways just to wake myself up. Slow moments are treasures, the ink is a key to a version of life that is waiting for me. Waiting for me. Dust motes are dancing in streams on the floor. I don't need the answers, I just want them more. A sentence discovered, a thought taking flight, turning the morning to something so bright. The air is heavy with stories of old, but mine is a story that's waiting to be told. Oh, the pages are turning themselves in my mind, leaving the heavy old ghost all behind. Like a leaf in the wind, like the cream in the cup, I'm looking for ways just to wake myself up. Slow moments are treasures, the ink is a key to a version of life that is waiting for me. Waiting for me. Sometimes the heart needs a pause in the beat to find where the ending and beginning will meet. Just a breath, just a blink, just a sip of the light before I go forward and make everything right. Oh, the pages are turning themselves in my mind, leaving the heavy old ghost all behind. Like a leaf in the wind in the cup, I'm looking for ways just to wake myself up. Slow moments are treasures, the ink is a key to a version of life that is waiting for me.
curls soft against the ceramic rim. A quiet draft, the morning light is thin. I trace a word upon the page of white, watching the swell pull back the day again. Oh, let the horizon clear the mind. A rhythm, salt and sand will find. A pulse against the harbor wall, waiting for the tide to call. Just the ink, the wave, and me, and me. The graphic glides on paper, dry and warm. A sudden thought, a sentence newly born. The glass is open to the heavy air, while hours vanish in a steady prayer. Oh, let the horizon clear the mind. A rhythm, salt and sand will find. A pulse against the harbor wall, waiting for the tide to call. Just the ink, the wave, and me, and me. In the blue that stretches wide, I am leaning with the tide, finding balance in the spray, while the morning slips away. Oh, let the horizon clear the mind. A rhythm, salt and sand will find. A pulse against the harbor wall, waiting for the tide to call, call. Just the ink, the wave, and me.
Purple rose swaying by the frame. The window holds the morning in its hands. I'm tethered to the page, but all the same, my thoughts are drifting where the lavender stands. Serenity is blooming in the air, a quiet, weightless kind of joy. I find the answers waiting there, in the stillness that the winds implore. Stillness that the winds implore. Ink upon the fiber, soft and gray. The light is shifting gold against the wall. I'm learning how to keep the noise at bay, and answer only when the petals call. Serenity is blooming in the air, a quiet, weightless kind of joy. I find the answers waiting there, in the stillness that the winds implore. is closing one by one. Everything I sought is here. Just the breeze, just the light, serenity.
The glass is beaded with the gray of afternoon. A room of ghost and ink, a hush inside the walls. The yellow lamp is casting circles on the desk. I'm tracing patterns where the silence falls. Let the world keep turning in the heavy pour. I'm anchoring my mind against the storm outside the door. Patience is the rhythm where the answers start to grow. Learning how to be in the steady rhythmic flow. The spines of leather volumes stand in rows of deep dark blue. Every chapter is a mirror, every page a point of view. Measuring the quiet by the turning of a leaf. A shelter from the urgency, a sweet and small relief. Let the world keep turning in the heavy pour. I'm anchoring my mind against the storm outside the door. Patience is the rhythm where the answers start to grow. Learning how to be in the steady rhythmic flow. The deeper currents hold the floor. A resonant sigh, an open door. As the clouds go passing by, just the rain, just the reading, steady.
Parchment skin, the city outside grows thin. Soft light catching on the spine, a world that's yours and mine. Brute shadows in a ceramic cup. The stars are finally looking up. Drift in ninth chord air, a quietude beyond compare. Between the lines, the heart is still. A peaceful inspiration's will in the glow of the corner seat. The silence is complete. Dust motes dancing in the beam. Quiet life awaking their breath, far away from noise and death. We drift in ninth chord air, a quietude beyond compare. Between the lines, the heart is still. A peaceful inspiration's will in the glow of the corner seat. The silence is complete. Still complete. Midnight. Dust mode, it's dancing in the slanted light. The weight of winter finally taking flight. My margins filling up with silver ink. My margins filling up with silver ink. Finding space within the way I think. The ceramic rim is warm against my hand, watching how the seasons shift and expand. Petals floating on a gentle breeze, a seasonal shift putting my mind at ease. New life blooming in the cracks of the stone. In this quiet corner I am not alone. There's a hope that settles in the air. A gentle morning I am glad to share. A gentle morning I am glad to share. A gentle morning I am glad to share. The clock is ticking but I've lost the sound. My focus rooted in the fertile ground. Small movement in the branches across the street, making this ordinary life feel sweet. Making this ordinary life feel sweet. The coffee cools as the pages turn, just a quiet way to live and learn. Petals floating on a gentle breeze, a seasonal shift putting my mind at ease. New life blooming in the cracks of the stone. In this quiet corner I am not alone. There's a hope that settles in the air. A gentle morning I am glad to share. A gentle morning I am glad to share. A gentle morning I am glad to share. The wind is changing its direction now. Spring is making its silent sacred vow. Everything is exactly where it should be, falling into place for you and me. Petals floating on a gentle breeze, a seasonal shift putting my mind at ease. In this quiet corner I am not alone. A gentle morning I am glad to share. Sunbeams catching on the rim of porcelain. The light is pouring gold across the grain. I'm tethered to the page, the coffee steam floating in the middle of a waking dream. The breeze is drifting through the open frame, the flowers calling out the morning by its name. A peaceful start, a The silence settles like a cloud. The breeze is drifting through the open frame. The flowers calling out the morning by its name. A peaceful start, a rhythm that I know, watching all the hours begin to glow. The breeze is drifting through the open frame. The flowers calling out the morning by its name. A peaceful start, a rhythm thus begin to glow.
Sunlight creeps across the table edge, where ceramic holds the morning steam. A pen tracks ink a jagged ledge, waking up inside this waking dream. It's the pause before the day begins, finding grace in where the light comes in. And oh, the drift of hours slows down, a quiet crown for a Sunday state of mind. Just the amber glow and the turning page, leaving all the static far behind. Leaving all the static far behind. I watch the dust dance in the hall, patterns shifting on the worn out floor. No urgency to climb the wall or knock upon a heavy door. It's enough to hold this weightless space, just a steady heart and a slower pace. And oh, the drift of hours slows down, a quiet crown for a Sunday state of mind. Just the amber glow and the turning page, leaving all the static far behind. Leaving all the static far behind. Quiet crown for a Sunday slows down. Just the amber glow and the turning page far behind. Leaving all the static far behind.
Light traces patterns on the paper grain. The chlorophyll is waking up again. Outside in quiet where the 'cause outside the glass the morning starts to rise. No need for haste, the stems are holding space. A slow-paced wisdom in this hollow place, unfolding like a petal in the sun. The hardest part is simply begun. Keep the anchor steady, keep the breathing deep. Secrets of the garden that the shadows keep. It's a slow turn current, a wild green current. Outside the frame the wings are taking flight. A scattered distance moving out of sight. I read the words, they settle in the soil beneath the surface, away from the turmoil. The stems are reaching for a higher view, learning how the light is coming through. Unfolding like a petal in the sun. The hardest part is simply begun. Keep the anchor steady, keep the breathing deep. Secrets of the garden that the shadows keep. It's a slow turn current, a wild green current. The roots do not hurry, the leaves do not wait. The path is a choice that I navigate. Just a moment of water, finding the answers that gather in there. Unfolding like a petal in the sun. The hardest part is simply begun. Keep the anchor steady, keep the breathing deep. Secrets of the garden that the shadows keep. It's a slow turn current, a wild green current, still holding space, learning how the light comes through. Ink traces lines where the winter was slow. Petals are catching the morning tide glow. Thawing the edges, the pages I turn, quietly finding the lessons to learn. Soft-spoken shadows on cream-colored paper, watching the mist and the coffee cup vapor. I'm standing where the sky begins to crack. There's no more reason for looking back. Now every petal is reaching the light. The world is unfolding and everything's right. Roots are persistent and pushing the clay. A brand new horizon is starting today. I'm wide awake in the warmth of the sun, feeling the journey has only begun. Breeze through the vines like a secret to keep, awakening colors that used to be deep. Fresh inspiration in every green vine, writing my future, one heartbeat, one line. No more holding the breath of the day. I'm finding the courage to find my own way. Now every petal is reaching the light. The world is unfolding and everything's right. Roots are persistent and pushing the clay. A brand new horizon today. I'm wide awake in the warmth of the sun, feeling the journey, feeling the journey has only begun. And when the seasons begin to align,
Dust settles on the spine of the hours, reading shadows across the glass. The blueprint of a future built in whispers, watching the city pulse and pass. The moon is a mirror on the pavement tonight, silver ink on a concrete page. Dream to rush there, a slow steady light, learning patience with the sage, learning patience with the sage. Ink stains on a coffee ring, the clock hand is a ghost I don't hear. The geometry of a life I'm designing, as the skyline draws its circle near. The moon is a mirror on the pavement tonight, silver ink on a concrete page. Dream to rush there, a slow steady light, learning patience with the sage, learning patience with the sage. Breath in the cold air, gold in the mind. Everything's coming, nothing